Is that Speedroids? Yes, it looks that way. We also have some Dragunity, Cyber Dragons, Adamancipator, and Salad as well. Make sure you guys smash the living crap out of that subscribe button so you guys, don't miss out on more awesome content. Hey, how consistently have we looked at Speedroid on this channel? And just always kind of go, that's kind of cool. Well, they still have the Kashtira Unicorn package. Honestly, the big thing about this is it's a big level 7 that just gets to bring itself down, which helps out, essentially most of the big synchro lines of play. It's going to be a shame if something actually ends up happening to Unicorn, because that's going to be a little bit of a hit actually to the department of Speedroid. So I don't know, we'll have to wait and see. Outside of that, I mean, Speedroid's very famous for just putting up big, incredibly large monsters and having the opponent stare at them and go, oh boy, yup, Crystal Wing, yup, oh boy, oh, I'm wind locked. This is so fun. I also see for the wind lock here, Totem Bird's kind of popping up a wee little bit. Okay, so we have the triple Ash Blossom, got the triple Droll and Lockbird with your 2 copies of the Unicorn. We have triple copies of Car Turbo Honk Honk. We also have the 1 copy of the Speedroid Den Den Daiko Duke. We also have the double Yo-Yo with the 2 copies of the Red-Eyed Dice. We have the triple Talcum Tumborg with the 1 copy of the Terratot. We have the 2 copies of the Ultra Hound with your triple copies of Wind, the Wind Channeler. We also have triple copies of the Marble Machine. We have triple Forbidden Droplet. We have only 1 birth, but I mean, that's fine because you're just going to revive this. We also have triple copies of Speed Recovery, triple copies of the Wheel, 2 copies of Anti-Spell. Imagine a full board and you just flip this. We also have triple copies of Imperm and 1 copy of Duplicate. Then we have 2 copies of the Rubber Band Shooter, 1 copy of Apo. We have 1 Totem Bird with, of course, the 1 Martial Medal for extenders, the 1 Kite Drake with the 1 Kendama, of course, the Hagoida, the Cork Shooters. We also have 1 copy of Chambara, 2 Crystal Wings, the 1 Clear Wing, and 1 Baron de Fluer. And then, of course, 2 Godarla, 2 Dark Roller, 2 Storms, 2 Talents, 1 more Anti-Spell, triple Evenly, and, of course, triple Goes a Match. Wrapping up the special. Hey, it's Dragunity. I just take a moment to appreciate, this combo pile here, because obviously you are playing Cobalt Eagle with the Rainbow Bridge of Salvation. I mean, it gets you to, your field spell or the Kyoto Waterfront as, you're going to try to cheese out some very big monsters here. And, of course, just kind of laugh at your opponent. This is... I always think it's really cool when we can see the, how many negates can we put on the turtle here to, just laugh at the opponent. And, I mean, the answer is a lot. This is the old style of punishing the opponent. So we have 1 Ash Blossom. We have 1 copy of Steam the Cloak. We have 1 Zephyros the Elite with 1 Druisworm. We have 1 Magnaut with 1 Sarnier. We also have 1 Cobalt Eagle with the 1 copy of the Mistletoe. We also have the 1 Kaos with the 1 Ducks. We also have the 1 Gusarame, 1 Legatus, 1 Phalanx with the triple copies of Remus. We have also 1 Droll and Lockbird, 1 Effect Veiler, 1 Turtle with 1 Baby Rock. We also have 1 Nibiru, 1 Gamma with 1 Darkness Metal. We also have 1 Ringleworm, 1 copy of Samsara, 1 Safort with the 1 Tempest. Imagine if this was titled. Maybe someday. We have 1 Lubillion and 1 Driver. Then we have 1 Called By, your triple copies of Crosshat Designator, triple copies of the Ravine. We also have 1 Dragunity Glow, your triple copies of Foolish Bro Goods with the 1 Gold Sark. We have the 1 Waterfront with the 1 Terraforming, the 1 Beast, the 1 Imperm, and the 1 Rainbow Bridge of Salvation. Then we have 1 Saruja, 2 Seals, 1 copy of Pisty, 1 copy of Rom, 2 Atum. Of course, we have 1 Luin. We're actually playing this. Okay. We also have 1 Gatorge, 1 Ebrahair, and then, of course, Crystal Wing, Dissipator, the Savij, the AFD, and, of course, Excel. Then we have 1 Ghost Spell, 1 Quacky Draco, 1 Black Rose, 1 copy of Ascalon, 1 Dark Ruler, 2 Whirlwind, 1 Feather Duster, 1 Raigeki, triple Talents, 2 Thrust, and 1 Dimensional Barrier here, wrapping up our Dragunity pile. Alright, next up we have some Cyber Dragon good stuff. So, this was posted, I forgot where this is. It'll be sourced up there. But I initially saw this, and I was like, what's going on here? What has kind of led people to think that, we can do some synchro lines of play with Cyber Dragon? Because, I mean, this deck has always just been, the fusion pile. And the fact that you actually can get away with tuning into things like the Reds, the Chaos Angel, the Savij. I think this does kind of change a little bit of the aspect potential because of this card right here. Also, I mean, to be fair, duality does exist, which does open up some extra little lines of play for the things that you kind of might not necessarily expect in the meta. So, of course, we have triple Cyber Dragon, basic stuff. We have the triple Cyber Dragon core, triple copies of Cyber Dragon Hertz with your 1 copy of Naxter. We also have 2 Galaxy Soldier, your 1 Gizmek Orochi. Of course, the 1 Jizakuru with the 2 copies of the ever so powerful Fenrir. We have 2 Revolution Synchron with the 1 Regulus. We also have triple copies of Clockwork Knight, triple copies of Cyber Emergency with the 1 Cyber Repair Plant. We also have the 1 Rev System. We also have the 1 Cyberload Fusion, triple copies of Duality. We also have triple copies of Machine Duplication, 2 Pot of Prosperity, 2 Talents, 1 Thrust, and the 1 copy of the Cybernetic Overflow. And then, of course, we have 1 Azalea, 1 Almirage, 1 Anima with 1 Seeker, 1 Nova with 1 Infinity. We have 1 Scarlight, 1 Hot Red Dragon Retreat Abyss, Chaos Angel with the Borderload, 1 Twin, 1 End, 1 Chimera Rampage, 1 Fortress, and, of course, 1 Mega Fleet here, wrapping up your little Cyber Dragon turbo pile. And, you know, interesting stuff. All right, we have Adamancipator. Ooh. I see that we've taken a very interesting step here, actually. The fact that we're playing the DPE package in this deck, kind of, it feels a little bit refreshing, actually. You do tend to see a lot of differences in the meta, but I mean, 48 cards with this. I mean, this does give you a draw package / an extension, and then, you know, DP is kind of good as of late. There have been less answers to this card. I think a lot more people have been genuinely exploring the options for this guy. So we have triple copies of Analyzer, 2 copies of the Dragite. We also have 1 copy of the Repite. Triple copies of the Big Researcher, 2 copies of Seeker. We also have triple copies of the beautiful little extender guy. We have 1 Celestia with 1 Dasher, triple copies of Doki Doki, the 1 Gate Blocker with the 1 Gigantus, triple copies of Goblinbird, triple copies of Fenrir with your 2 copies of the Quackimero Guardian. We also have 1 Sandman, triple copies of the Supplier. We have the triple copies of Nibiru. We also have 1 Tackle Crusader, 1 The Rock Spirit with the 1 Weeping Idol. We have the triple Adamancipator Signs, the 1 Called By, and your triple Fusion Destiny. Then we have 1 Avermax, 1 Unicorn, 1 Phoenix, 1 IP with the 1 Asa. We also have 1 Access Code, 1 Galangrana with 1 Stardust Charge, the 1 Herald, your 1 Savage, your 1 Baron. Then we have 1 Repite, 1 Dragite again, 1 Excel, and 1 DPE. Then we have triple copies of Drone Lockbird, triple Gamma Seal, 1 Abyssal with 2 Cosmic Cyclone, triple Dark Ruler, and triple copies of the Dark Ruler No More here. Wrapping up the combo rock deck that you probably wanted to see. I think this is actually a very nice, fresh breath of air. Kind of see what's going on with some of the more back-end things. And, of course, we have 50 cards Salamangre. Holy moly. They were able to dump this much into this deck. You know what? They're like, hey, you know, screw 40 card optimization. You know what? We're going to come out here. We're going to blow people's minds, man. We're going to prove to them that you can play all of these crazy lines of play and actually have it work out. I think that's beautiful. So you have the triple copies of Ash Blossom and Joy Spring. You have the triple copies of the Droll and Lockbird with the triple copies of the Effect Veiler. You have the triple copies of the Little Flame Buffalo, triple copies of the Space Rock. Of course, we have the 1 Falco with the triple copies of Foxy, the 1 Gazelle. You got triple copies of Jack Jaguar, triple Salamangre to Fire with the triple Spinny, and 1 Weasel. Then we have triple copies of the Book of Eclipse, 2 Book of Moon with the triple copies of Signet Mining. We also have 2 Pot of Desires with your triple Circle. You have the 1 Sanctuary, the 1 Will, triple Imperm, 1 Rage, and 1 Roar. And then we have 1 copy of Update, the 1 Transcode Talker, 1 Splash Mage with the 2 Sunlight Wolf, the 2 Raging Phoenix, triple Balinix, the 1 Almirage, the 1 Heat Soul, 2 Access Code, and 1 Mirage Delio. Then the 1 Feather Duster, the 2 Talents, the 1 Thrust, the triple Barrier, your triple Evenly, your 1 Goes in Match, your 1 Grave of the Super Ancient Organism, and triple copies of Rivalry of the Warlords here. Wrap it up. Finally, somebody's playing the Pot of Desires in this deck. I'm telling you, this is actually the sauce. So that is all that we have for these very interesting little lists today. So please, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think, and I'll see your beautiful faces back here later today, guys. Peace. patrons. Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.